Hello everyone, Gabe Lorenzo here, back at the Apex with the Lehman Landing Zone with head coach of the men's and women's indoor track and field, Hugh Reed. Now you have another invitation coming up, the Greater Boston Invitational, but before that you had two players who won Field Performance of the Week. You had James Oliver and Ebony Lewis. Talk to me about what that means.
I feel like, they've been working hard and they deserve to be the Field Athletes of the Week. James has been a consummate professional when it comes to being dedicated to the throws and to getting to practice and doing what he has to do. He's looking to make a move towards the regional and the national level, and so this is a good step in that direction. Ebony has a knack for being, a great field events athlete, and so for her, it wasn't her best performance, but it was still a dominant performance nonetheless, and so I'm glad that she won. We also had a rookie of the week, and he did a phenomenal job coming out as a freshman and just really getting in there and getting his feet wet. And he's looking forward to bigger and better things, trying to win, repeated rookie of the week honors and maybe a rookie of the year. So they've got their heads on in the right direction, and they're aiming for bigger and better things, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Now you had the Yale Invitational last following week, and now this weekend you have the Greater Boston Invitational. What are you looking forward to most of that in Harvard, Cambridge, Massachusetts?
I'm looking forward to seeing them compete against especially the distance runners, against some of the best distance runners in the country. Massachusetts in general produces great distance running, and so for them to be able to go and compete, at Harvard, so we're continuing this like Ivy League, tour, for them to be able to go to Harvard and compete against some of the best distance runners, for them to be able to compete against, it's an open, so there's like an invitational section. They've got, great records, and some Olympians come down and they compete. So they're going to get to test themselves against the best and against people who are still trying to get there. So, they have minimum marks. You've got to either hit it or surpass it. And it's going to push them to realize that there's life outside of communities, there's life outside of New York City, and that if you really want to go far in track and field, you've got to set a benchmark and go after it.
Yeah, to mention this for you, it's not just winning your events, it's also qualifying and going high. Talk about how you want to keep them pushing and challenging them every night.
Well, I think the basic goal here is to qualify people for conference, but conference standards are the lowest of the standards that we have. And if you want to make a name for yourself, not just this year, but to get Lehman back to where it needs to be, we've got to, hit ECAC times. We have to get regionally ranked. We have to, get people on the national list. We've done that so far. Ebony's on the national list in the multis. She's also on the list, I believe, in the throw. So it's a on the long jump. I'm sorry. So it's a way for us to get Lehman's name back into the mix of Division III collegiate athletics. A lot of times you get lost in just worrying about, what one school may be doing versus another school. But track and field is not really about school versus school. It's about improvement for the athletes. And in order to improve, you've got to set a benchmark and you've got to go after it. So once you hit that one mark, then we're going after the next one. And I think they're getting that as we go to these different meets that are out on Invitational, because they'll say you've got to throw 9 meters, 10 meters, 11 meters. And you can throw the best that you've thrown, and it falls short of that line, it doesn't count. So now they're going to push themselves even more to get a little further. So that's how I think, this tour is going to help us, because it's going to allow us to get them in a position to get ready to expect more from themselves, to find more, to dig deeper, to get, the results. I think practice is going great, but now's the time to apply what you've been doing in practice to the competitions. So I'm looking forward to that.
It's all about challenging yourself and setting higher standards.
Yeah.
Good luck in the invitation.
Thank you.